Hello, I'm Enzo, and how hard is it to beat Borderlands, the pre-sequel, with only unique gear? The rules of this run are, I can only use unique gear, which also means no class mods, no baddie rank, and since I already did a legendary only run, I won't be counting legendaries as uniques. For this run, I will be playing Claptrap. In the pre-sequel, you start with preset guns, which are different for each character, and I will be using these guns until I get my first unique one. Helios is the exact same every single time, and I want to see how bad going without a shield would be. I also noticed Claptrap's awesome melee animation. It reminds me of the Claptraps in Borderlands 1. Since he's a robot, Claptrap takes less fire damage, which is great without a shield, but bullet reflection is useless against a flamethrower. However, Funzerker is awesome, for obvious reasons. On to Elpis, the only issue I was thinking about was not having to worry about oxygen, which should be part of the fun of the challenge. But one of the first side missions gives you a unique Oz kit. From Land Among the Stars, I chose the Invigoration Oz kit, because I will take all the healing I can get at this point. After having a super close call, I swear all the posters go flying off the map every single time. But this one found the tiniest crack ever and fell right through it. And I accidentally found that you can do the fuse without being shocked, so that's pretty cool. The weird thing about these past two runs is the fact that I have not struggled with deadlift like I always used to. As Claptrap, even without a good action skill package, you still get health regeneration during your action skill, which is super useful. I managed to beat deadlift with Claptrap's starter weapons and no shield. I acquired the Vondergraffen, which is my only weapon for now. Well, besides Butt Slam, which is perfectly viable considering I'm using a unique Oz kit, so I think it's an okay way to damage enemies. The most interesting part of this run is how early on you can get a shield. The first unique shield I can get is the Rapid Release from the Nova No Problem quest. I don't like the quest itself, but I will gladly take the shield. It's not that great, but it's definitely better than nothing. I also picked up the Torgo mission and got Miss Moxie's probe, which I won't keep for very long because I'll complete the mission, but it's still unique. Before I could complete that mission, I had my first death, which was to a vehicle jump, of course. After that embarrassment, I got the Torgmata. Besides some awesome Claptrap lines, Concordia is the same as usual.
Where did you learn customer service? You're a very rude mother trucker. You're in violation of the verbal space morality statute. You just got a ticket. But I said mother trucker! Oh, you just got another.
Now, some people think Claptrap is a joke, but I think he's really powerful. Getting full health from activating his action skill, the health regeneration during it, and all the different action packages, I think Claptrap is unironically a good character. He's also extremely fun to play. The only skill I don't like on Claptrap is Buzz-Axe Rampage, because it's melee only. At least on Krieg, you can throw the Buzz-Axe, but for some reason, not on Claptrap. Red Belly just got melted. There's no other way to say it. They also dropped their dedicated legendary, of course. For this and future runs, if I get a duplicate unique, I won't count it. For example, the Zappinator. There are technically 3 versions of it with all different elements, but I will only count it as one. And for once, the explosives didn't fall off the map. In Outlands Canyon, I killed the Swag Man and got the Wet Week. Well, I got 2, but only counted 1. Great example there. There's also something super satisfying about killing all the Kragans on the frozen magma lake, until I got Buzz-Axe Rampage. You also get a free Oz kit from Poop Deck, and I decided to use it for the slam damage and physical damage reduction. The bosun fight was oddly easy. The ice scream melted his shield generators, and Claptrap's second wind skill helped me kill him while I was in fight for my life. After that, I acquired Zarpedon's Cyber Eagle and headed off to do the Doll Arena, where I died twice to the last enemies on the last round, but after completing it, I got a new shield. Since I was there, I also did the home delivery mission for a sniper, which I basically didn't use. I was working on Pickle's missions the whole time as well, and got the Boganella. All the enemies in the Titan Industrial Facility were 2 or 3 levels under me, so it was a breeze. While I was waiting, I randomly checked out a vending machine, and I decided to get the machine, since I haven't gotten a world drop one yet. The rest of this level is boring and annoying, so on to Felicity. Okay. I didn't expect that. That was the easiest Felicity fight ever. After that mission, you get 3 pieces of Moxie gear, which are all very handy to have. On Helios, the combat was easy thanks to all of my healing, and Claptrap definitely has the best lines in the game.
I wiped your door opening functions when I filled your hard drive with weapons training and stair climbing protocols.
What have I become? I am a CL4P. Don't rub it in. I need you to open the door to Jack's office. You have no idea how lucky you are, rolling around in your non-stair climbing wheel, opening doors like it's no big deal. You have no idea how good you've got it. You disgust me. Oh my God, I hate that guy so much. That wasn't the right door! You call yourself a Claptrap? Check your steps. Guess I'll have to start over. You are a disappointment to the family! Snowy! I hate snow! Hurry the hell up! Stop talking and get it done! Do it or I'll kill you! Okay! You disgraced the Claptrap name, and so I say to you, good day!
Research and development was a breeze, and I came back to do the Infinite Loot mission, where I chose the laser, since I still have a relatively new grenade. The veins of Helios were annoying as usual, but this is where the fact that Claptrap takes more damage from corrosive becomes apparent. This run was also the first time the 3rd courier got to the safe room for me, which is kind of embarrassing. My next goal was to do sub-level 13, where you get the E-gun, which is one of my favorite weapons in the entire game, due to how powerful it is. It's both a mission weapon and reward, so I only counted it once. After that, I did some of the most annoying missions in the game to get Laszlo's Freeze Easy and the Phrygia. This was also the first time I got all 5 echoes for this mission. I chose to save the Claplek so that I could get the Globber. For Zarpedon, I farmed to level 25 so I could use the final skill in the tree, and it paid off. Pirate Ship mode is my favorite skill on Claptrap because it's a combo of ship and awesome music. Like, how could you not love this skill? Anyways, that was my fastest Zarpedon kill ever.
Man, I am glad that asshole is dead.
It also appears I hit the unique button by accident when I got back from being AFK. Whoops. In Virago Solitude, I did the These Are the Bots mission, but I never used the unique laser from it because I think the E-gun is way better. The jet fighter is annoying in a normal run, but this time it was even worse because the Phrygia was my only viable gun, as the E-gun's range is super short and the Globber's projectiles are super slow. Long story short, I was just waiting for him to get close enough to hit most of the time. I'm still pretty squishy, but there are plenty of fodder enemies to second wind off of. Now that I remember the Mario secret, it's a ton of fun to do every single run. The best way to sum up the Sentinel fight is that I'm a glass cannon. I deal tons of damage, but also take tons of damage. I had way more close calls than I'm comfortable with, but I somehow managed to live. The only unique I get from all of this is from Don't Shoot the Messenger, which I barely used. For Guardian Hunter, you have to be a monster to not side with Sturwin, and he gives you a shield if you side with him, so you can guess what I went for. There are a few world drop uniques I still want to get, and the best source is Iwajira, so it's farming time. My main goal was to get the Hail, but I got every other unique before it dropped. I also got the Boomicorn, one of the last uniques I was missing. Just like the legendary only run, I won't be using glitch weapons, but there are 2 unique glitch guns that I will get later on. The combat here is difficult, as usual, due to me being underleveled, but after I got to level 30, it was a bit better. The Minac mission is one of my favorite missions in this game as well, as the reward is really good, and the Minac's just awesome. For Chip's data mining adventure, I have the choice between a pistol and a grenade. As much as I want a new grenade, the pistol is more useful overall. In Overlook, there's a hidden chest that houses one of the unique glitch weapons. The Denial subroutine was an insanely difficult fight, mostly due to me being 3 levels under. I also had an embarrassing death from an instant bleed out due to a corrosive dot from a volatile bit that accidentally hit me, so this was my second attempt at the boss. In the end, and with some help from my favorite ability, I managed to beat the overleveled Denial subroutine.
Yeah, that's not a good sign. Hold on, let me work some magic. Wow, system really crashed. Maybe you're not supposed to be in there.
Who are you, funny little robot? I think I'm in the middle of finding that out.
My survivability is still terrible, if you couldn't tell, so my reward from the Temple of Boom should be very obvious. This shield is a huge improvement over my current one, but I need to level up before I can use it. Another reason I love the Minac's Atonement is the fact it's great for countering adaptive viruses. Shadow Trap's minions were no issue, but Shadow Trap himself was. I died to him 2 times, and I really thought this fight wouldn't be possible because he just did so much damage, and I didn't have enough healing or enemies to get second winds off of. Despite being a robot, Claptrap still takes a ton of damage from fire, and that was the reason I struggled so much with this fight. Eclipse and Eos were even more stressful, but after a ton of close calls, I managed to beat them first try. Since EOS doesn't drop any uniques, I went back to get the cutie killer that I forgot in the subconscious, and the party popper from Hacksaws. The final bunch of uniques are all rewards from the Holodome, so after a ton of time wasting combat, here they are. I forgot to count the last one, but since I accidentally added one earlier, it actually balances out in the end. This run was super fun, as they all are, and it was also my shortest run, at only 14 hours in total. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and especially thank you to my channel members. If you've made it this far, I also love hearing feedback in the comments. I'm always trying to improve my videos. This is going to be Enzo from LookIntoGaming, signing out.